Hi, Ines again. And I just thought I just want to talk a little bit about trauma in this little clip, just because I'm a nurse by background and I'm just doing my shift here sometimes in the weekends in the hospital here. And just really discovered that so many people here come usually with a traumatic past, meaning a traumatic experience, and that could well be something like either a house burned down, or they had an earthquake, or personal trauma, could be abuse, either emotionally or physically or both, or loss of a child. Lots and lots of different, very personal traumatic experiences that causes the distress. And if you don't kind of work on that, then some people do end up in hospital. But then I thought, really, I'm always kind of fascinated by people who've been having like these significant traumatic experience, like being in a concentration camp, for example, in the Second World War. And I'm always kind of interested in that story from this well-known psychologist called Viktor Frankl. And he actually developed the theory, the meaning of life. And he was in the concentration camps, and he actually decided to give meaning to the experience, to actually change it around. So even it was very traumatic, he actually applied his kind of teaching, because he was a professor, his kind of experience as like, this is like an experiment, this is a class, this is an experience, I'm going to think about it as an experiences. So therefore applying a meaning to an awful experience to be able to cope better with that traumatic experience. So thinking about that and thinking about people's experiences here, trauma is huge and of impact for everybody's different, but learning about that and taking that awful experience into a different perspective is something that I've always taken with me to be able to give to people, saying it is an awful experience and you can never take that back. You've experienced it, but it's the meaning you give to the experience to be able to cope better in life. So I thought I'd just share that little kind of piece of knowledge that I've gained over the years to be able for people to kind of move on sometimes from their traumatic experiences and to be able to cope a little better. So applying those kind of like different meaning to the experience, and therefore an awareness of the kind of the experience, giving it a different meaning, and placing that into a different light, and therefore moving on with life. Thank you so much for listening from a little snippet here from the hospital, and I'm going back to my shift, and catch up later. Bye.